Hello everybody, welcome to Tanya's Tea Time. I'm Tanya. Thank you so much for being here with me. We are going to do reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for January the 10th through the 15th for Gemini. Gemini, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and we're going to see what comes out, and then we're going to pull tarot, and then we'll clarify. Okay, so stay with me till the end, because usually there's several messages that come out throughout the duration of this moment. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Usually there's several different messages that come out through the duration of the tarot reading, and sometimes the messages fully come out at the very, very end. So try to stick with me. I know some of you get bored very easily. We live in a TikTok world, and you know, having an attention span longer than 6 to 8 seconds is sometimes hard, but I try to make these readings as brief as possible, but also as detailed as I can possibly get them. So thank you. And thank you for the likes and the subscribes, you guys. So for Gemini, an oracle card, please. Please, 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 please. I feel like it just doesn't want to come out. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. Some uncertainty, Gemini. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay. Well, I feel like if there was ever a doubt, this is also trying to tell you, like, listen to your intuition. Some of us really forget this point, to follow our own good advice. Sometimes we find ourselves giving advice to others, but then there comes a situation where we actually have to listen to the same advice that we gave somebody. Or sometimes we'll end up laughing at ourselves because we're like, oh, we just gave this advice to someone else and now it's coming back to us through someone else. Yeah, it's really wild. Sometimes we have to remember our own good advice. Trust yourself. Trust your gut feeling. There's so many people that see red flags and then don't listen to that, Gemini. You have to listen to the red flags. Four of Swords. Usually that comes in after the Tower. It's like some sort of defeat, though. Like, I feel like some of you feel defeated. Ten of Pentacles. Maybe this has to deal with your money, your investments. Six of Wands, you're winning though. There's some sort of victory here. High Priestess. Very good, Gemini. The Fool. Taking a new step in a new direction, a new beginning. And Six of Cups. Look at that. Sorry, I don't know if any of you guys are allergy sufferers, but I definitely am one. So sorry for the interruptions and the little breaks. So yeah. I feel like some of you felt like down and out. I'm just getting like down and out. I know this is like healing. I feel like many of you have healed from this situation, but I feel like in the recent past, some of you like really felt down, defeated, like something got you feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. I think some of you felt really, really challenged by a Tower moment. And it could have just been like a mental Tower moment, you know, like in your head. You could have had like a really like big awakening, because, you know, towers are not always something physically catastrophic, can be, but in other terms, the Tower can be a shakeup in our world mentally, where we have to have this awakening and like realization, oh, like almost like a loving smack on the face, like wake up. And I feel like that was your uncertainty. And I feel like many of you guys were faced with a crossroads. Am I going to choose the left side? I'm going to choose the right side. Really, really, I don't know if this has to do with work for you or if this has to do with a relationship, but many of you had a left turn and a right turn, and you were sitting there in the middle. Like, I'm seeing like the Two of Swords, like where she's blindfolded, and she had like a really, really hard time making a difficult decision. I feel like many of you were faced with a challenge that was going to affect your finances, your material world, or you're facing that challenge now. But there's some sort of inspiration coming in. There's some sort of creative spark coming in. There's something happening that's bringing you some sort of success, okay? Some sort of victory or a small victory moment that gives you this hope, this inspiration, or this idea that's going to bring you even more success, I feel like. And there's that High Priestess. Like, trust in your own good advice. Trust in your intuition. Trust in what you do know. Trust in who you are. Listen to your gut feelings. Beware of the red flags. I feel like some of you may have experienced some of these red flag moments where you were like, I saw it, I ignored it. And I feel like some of you are afraid of repeating that. I feel like that's why it's hard to decide if you're going to go left or you're going to go right. You ultimately know the way. You ultimately know. You have a gut feeling which is the right way to go. Yeah, there's you. You want this new beginning. You want to take a step forward. You're ready to have this new beginning. You're ready to go left or go right. You know which way you want to go, but you're thinking about the past. You're thinking about what happened last time. That down and out moment, that tower moment. But you have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You have success on the bottom of the deck. I just did Leo's reading, and they had a very interesting reading. Go see that. You might have some placements in Leo. But for their reading, they had fear of taking the next step. I don't feel you guys have fear of taking the next step, but you guys are reminiscing on the past experience of what happened and being stuck in that past place, I think is giving you guys a pause. I don't think you're stuck. I think you're a pause. And I feel like many of you are this small victory that you're going to experience this week is the push that you need to keep going, to actually make that left or that right turn. This small victory, whatever this is. Okay, jump into my hands. Magician, you're manifesting. You are manifesting. You know what it is that you want. You know what direction you want to go. There's two here, 2 wands here. You know which way you want to go. There's also distance here. You know that once you start this venture, it's going to consume your time. There's distance to go. There's a small win here, but you know after the small win, you're going to have to keep going. And I think for some of you, that gives you pause. But trust yourself. Trust yourself. That pause is that uncertainty. That pause is that, that's all I can hear somebody say, You know that sound people make when they're unsure, like, that's all I hear. Ace of Pentacles. The universe is here. The universe wants to give you a gift of stability, of material stability in your material world. That's that small win. Some of you guys actually might be receiving like some sort of bonus, some sort of an advice, I feel like, that comes indirect from somebody, but it's something that you needed to hear to push you forward. It's something that you weren't expecting to hear from somebody else, but it's coming back to you, and it's something that you may have said to someone else. And it's the push that you need. It's your verification. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are like verifying yourselves. Qualifying yourselves. Moving forward. New beginning. There's some sort of small win you will experience this week. 10th through the 15th. Guys, let me know in the comments. And if this does not fit your situation, don't try to make it fit your situation, okay? Look for your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. And if this does resonate, let me know. Claim it. King of Cups in reverse. You guys might be a little emotional at this time. I have that here with the High Priestess, and she's got the moon by her feet. Some of you guys, yeah, might be a little emotional about this new start. Some of you guys are leaving behind some things, but it's going to bring about stability. It's going to help you get to that stability that you were looking for. Some of you might have to leave behind something that meant something in your heart. Something that made you emotional. I feel like some of you guys have to put that aside. For some of you, you might have to put to the side, this is for someone specific, a creative hobby that you really love doing temporarily to concentrate on your finances. And it makes you sad because for some of you, you'd rather just be creative right now. You'd rather just be sitting, painting, creating in some way, shape, or form, writing books. But you can't. You have to focus on your finances because this is something you also want. There's a win here. And you want this to continue. You want victory in this. You want this new beginning. For some of you guys, this is a job, like a job offer, like a new job offer, something that you guys wanted, maybe a position that you always wanted. A position that you always wanted, that you've manifested in. Some of you actually might have to travel for this job. This might be an international job. Or you guys actually might be getting the phone call that you got this job, Gemini. And this is the little win that you needed to keep going. Because you actually performing this job is going to bring you about stability in your life. I feel like when you guys hear you got the job, it might bring you into tears, make you emotional. This is what you wanted. You've been attracting this in. You've been calling this in. And some of you guys really, really needed this. If this is a relationship for you, Gemini, this can be somebody coming back from your past that wants a new beginning with you. But this is something that you wanted. You wanted this new beginning with this past person. If this is a relationship. This here is like a soulmate connection. A strong bond with somebody from your past. There's a new beginning here for some of you. And it's gonna bring you to your knees. It's something that you really, really, really wanted. Something you asked for, something that you manifested. Because the two of you together had brought together a good material, stable foundation at one time. It looks like that had crumbled and there was some distance between you guys. But somehow you knew that there was a chance. You knew that if you held on to this long enough, you guys might be able to get together. Look, if this is a relationship, there was an offer before that you were disappointed with that you want to take now. You want to take this offer now. If this is a job, this is a chance you didn't have before that you are being offered now. I just told this to Leo too. What is meant to be ours will always come back to us. What is meant truly to be ours will always come back. Always. Always, always, always. Always. Yeah, going within, meditating, looking at everything that's happened, maybe planning even, like really thinking and having a conversation with yourself on the next moves to go forward. There's devil energy here. Some sort of some of you have a lot of masculine energy in you, and some of you feel like crying or being emotional or showing your feelings or showing your emotions is a negative thing. Especially if you're a man watching this. Some of you were taught not to show your emotions, to be icy. I don't feel like you're going to be able to control your emotions when this offer comes in. I feel like you're going to try. I feel like some of you are going to be really hard on yourselves, and almost like, I don't want to say like self-punishment, but I feel like some of you are like getting on yourselves, like saying, oh, don't cry, don't get emotional. You might receive this offer in front of other people. Again, if this is a relationship, I feel like being emotional in this relationship was a bad thing in the past, but I feel like some of you guys are releasing that. So there's an emotional offer here. So I feel like some of you guys are releasing this devil energy and saying, screw it. Like, okay, I'm just going to let this person know from my heart. Like, I can't control it. I feel like it's going to be like something you cannot control is this emotion. It's going to be bottled up. It's going to like burst open. I feel like if this is a relationship, there's been a lot of you that have been waiting to make this offer or hearing this offer come from this person for a while. And for those of you that this is a job or a career, this is something that you dreamt of as a kid or as a teenager. Something that maybe some of you wanted to go to college and you guys couldn't. And you've been working these other positions for so long now, trying to get to where you want to be, and you might have accumulated all the experience that you need to get to this point now, really. But this is someone's making an emotional offer here. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a relationship. It's a general reading, you guys, so you know your situation better than I do. You know if it's for work, or you guys know if it's for love, or you guys know if it's for a different aspect of your life, completely different. But you will know how this applies. There's forward movement on this. There's victory. I told you, a small victory is going to bring you the courage to keep going forward. And I feel like this new beginning is it's going to be emotional. It's something that you wanted, Gemini. There you go. Bottom of your deck. Happiness, traditional family life. All your cups full. Not really needing anything. You're blessed. You're being blessed. You're being blessed, Gemini. You're being blessed, Gemini. Take it, appreciate it, run with it. This little bit of uncertainty that you have, it will go away after this week. This little bit of negativity that might creep in. Don't get emotional over this. Don't cry. It's not manly to show your feelings. I keep just hearing that from a man's perspective. It's not manly to show your feelings or to cry. Somebody grew up with that thinking. Somebody out there. It's okay. You can show your feelings. It does not mean you're weak. It does not mean you're weak at all. It actually shows your strength, so much more so, because then you know every aspect of yourself. You know your emotional side, you know your more stable side. I mean, when we know every aspect of ourselves inside and out, that makes us stronger, instead of ignoring one side of ourselves or pushing to the side something that makes us us. Yeah, these things make you, make you special. Gemini, that's your reading for January the 10th through the 15th. If this does not resonate for you, don't try to make it fit. It's totally okay. Check your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. If you're not sure where your placements are, there are many websites out there where you can put in your name, your date of birth for your natal chart, and it'll pop up all your different aspects of your chart. So you can see that you're more than just your sun sign, okay? And thank you for the likes and the subscribes. If you like tarot, you like oracle card readings, you enjoy this message, please give me a subscribe. I love to see you back again. And I will say till next time.